For this problem, the question is for us to find the sum of the formula using positive even integers less than 200. What we find out is that there's 99 terms and that the term starts with 2. We find out after that we don't take the 200th term and that it's 98. We divide it by 2 and we get our answer 9,900. For this problem, we were trying to find the 30th term. So what we do is use the simple process of the arithmetic sequence. We plug in 2 and 30 and we solve it out and we get at the 30th term equals 60. So we're at a hardware store and we look around and we see this pile of nuts and bolts. What we try to do is find the pattern of this, because at the top there's 1 and from there it goes to 4 and goes 9. Now what we're trying to be asked is to say what would be if there's a 15th layer. Now it doesn't look like it there, but there is a pattern, and what we're trying to find is say if it went more down, how many would be at that layer. Now we're going to use this special formula to find how many nuts and bolts there are. We find out and we put that the 15th layer is up there, and we start off with 1 screw. We add up and we simplify down, and we find out that there's 1,240 nuts and bolts at the 15th layer. For this problem, we're asked at age 19 on your birthday, you make a one-time deposit of $6,000 in a retirement account that pays 7% annual interest. What we're going to do is set up this equation. We're going to have 6,000 as our deposit and 0.07 as our 7% annual interest. We're going to use 21 because that is the number of age that we are. We're going to solve that out and divide down and multiply, and we'll get our answer 23,208. This problem is the same as the problem as we just did, but what we're changing this problem is we're asked on our 65th birthday how much will we have in our bank account at the end. What we do is we do 65 minus 19, because at 19 was the age that we started. We would get 46, and we take 6,000 and take that 7%, which is 1.07, and simplify down, and we would get our answer 126,014. For this problem, it looks a little harder, but it's not as hard. What we're going to be using is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to be plugging that into the equation 7 times with the different numbers and get our answer negative 360. For this equation, we're giving a sequence of numbers. What we're trying to find is the 100th term of this sequence. What we do is we find out that the number starts out with 9 and we plug in 100 because we're trying to find the 100th sequence. We also find out that it's minusing by 5 each number. We plug those in and find out our answer is negative 486 for 100. For this problem, it's a little different. What we're going to be using is the geometric sequence, and we're trying to find the 12th term. We take 3, the first term, plug it in, and plug in 4, our ratio. We do the math and find out that the problem equals 12,582,912 for the 12th term. For this problem, it's just like number 5, but the difference is that we're trying to find the arithmetic series. We're trying to find the 150 term, so what we do is we plug in each number and simplify down, giving us our answer negative 54,520. This problem is just like number 6, but what we're trying to do is find the 20th term of the geometric series. What we would do is use a different equation and plug each number in, putting number 4, our ratio, in, and plugging it in, simplifying down, giving us our answer 1.09 times 10 to the 12th power.
Hi, Mr. Sue. For the life lesson, I would like to appreciate and say thank you for teaching us that life lesson. I've learned that stocks, you can invest your money in different ways, not just having to work all the time. You can, but it's a gamble, but you can do stocks. And you taught me that you can put your money into different things, and later in life that can come back and help you a lot. So that life lesson helped me a lot. Thank you, Mr. Suho.